Hi Leo, this is your April 25th through May 1st weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Eight of Wands clarified by the King of Wands. We have Strength. We have the Queen of Wands clarified by the Nine of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Hierophant and the Chariot, and we also have the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, Aries, another Leo, or Sagittarius. You could also be dealing with a Taurus or a Cancer. I like it. I like it a lot. This person is your partner in crime, Leo. Hopefully not literally. They could be a fellow fire sign, just like you, Leo, Aries, another Leo, or Sagittarius, but they could also be a Taurus or a Cancer or pretty much any zodiac sign. But yeah, most importantly, the King and the Queen of Wands in the same spread. That usually means that you guys make a perfect couple. And it's like both of you are very enthusiastic, you're easy to get up and go. The two of you could be leaders, right, with initiatives, but I think you're going to make it work. You'll realize that instead of when some people just can't live with another leader. If they are a leader, they cannot coexist with another leader because egos usually collide. But in this case, in this scenario, you guys will manage right away. It's like instead of fighting each other, you will put your differences aside right away, and you will unite, and you can conquer the world if you want. It's like the two of you recognize that both of you are leaders, both of you have strong personalities, and the two of you respect that within each other. Definitely a respect. And this person will bring a lot of positive changes in your life. I'm not saying your life sucks right now, your life is terrible, no, but your life will still get better with this person coming into your life. And it's going to be a smooth sailing, a really fast but smooth sailing right away, so because it's going to be an instant connection, instant chemistry. And again, it feels like it's all based on love and mutual respect. That's what it feels like to me. All right, so yeah, there's 2 really fast cards in the tarot deck, and both of them are on the table, Leo. The first one is the Eight of Wands, and that was literally the first card that came out, and the second, the Chariot, was the last card that came out, right? So both of those cards are on the table. The Chariot, by the way, is the personal Cancer card. You could be dealing with a Cancer, but when both of these cards come out, it means that you will probably have a lot of traveling to do, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Perhaps both of you wanted to go visit places, but you never had a partner to go with, and you're like, hey, I always wanted to go to this place. Yeah, me too. Let's go. Let's just plan it real quick and go, right? And yeah, so the Eight of Wands is also, since I said it's a card of travel. If this person is at a distance from you, they'll be coming to see you. If you meet them online, they'll pay you a visit, or both of you can hit the road right away. The Eight of Wands is also a card of conversations, communications, a lot of back and forth communication, right? And it's also a card of Cupid's arrow, so you will have each other at hello, because the Cupid is going to have the best week ever, I think. Striking both of you at the same time, and hence the instant connection. Yeah, the Eight of Wands is clarified by the King of Wands. By the way, you can assign the roles as you wish. You could be the King or the Queen of Wands, but for the reading's sake, I'll assume you're the Queen of Wands, alright? But again, you can assign the roles as you wish. So the King of Wands is the person coming into your life, entering your life. Could be another fire sign, right? Or they got a lot of fire in their chart. Or again, you guys make a perfect couple. Partners in crime kind of couple. Then we have Strength. Strength is your personal card, Leo. By the way, the Sun and the first card in the potential outcome is also your card. If this person is a Leo, I wouldn't be surprised. But it's always a good sign to have your own card in your own reading, right? That means you're the one in charge. You're the one calling the shots. But I think in this case, it's mutual. Right, both of you are calling shot callers, but in this case, you will definitely be able to, balance things out. We have the Queen of Wands, the next card over. Like I said, that's you, and I specifically clarified the Queen of Wands, asking how will Leo feel about this whole situation. And the Nine of Cups came out. The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of personal satisfaction and fulfillment. So that's how you will feel about it. You'll definitely be on board with what's going on, right? In the potential outcome, we have the Sun with the Hierophant, the Chariot. Every single card in the potential outcome is a major arcana card, so whenever something like that happens, it's not really a potential. I think it's going to happen. This is how it's going to unfold from this point on. Like I said, the Sun is one of your cards, Leo. It's also the happiest card in the deck. This card always talks about clarity, joy, happiness, success, feeling on top of the world, right? The Hierophant, the next card over, is the personal Taurus card. But if we want to stay general, the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. It's also a very spiritual card. So as I already mentioned, you're going to be connecting with this person. Not only will you be connecting with them, you're going to be connecting with them on so many different levels, emotionally, physically, and other levels. The Chariot, the last card that came out, like I said, it's one of the fastest cards in the deck. It's also a Cancer card. But the Chariot is a card of victory, success. It's a card of moving forward and not looking back. And since it is a victory or success card, you can conquer the world if you wish. The two of you can definitely conquer the world, and nothing will stand in your way. The Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. This is a card of an improvement. This is a card of a rough patch being over. This is a card of things getting better, improving. This is a card of moving out of choppy waters towards calm waters. So like I said, this person will bring a lot of positive changes into your life. This is also a travel card, just like the Eight of Wands and the Chariot. So again, you could be traveling. You could be meeting this person while you're on the road. But yeah, this is definitely such an improvement of both of your lives. You perhaps don't realize it just yet, but you'll see, you know. You will see. Really, I'm not going to do an extended for you, Leo, because, you know, with cards like these, especially with cards like that in the potential outcome, you know, it's all here. I'm really happy for you, Leo. Congratulations. Leo, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Moon clarified by the World. We have the Three of Wands clarified by the Two of Wands. We have the Six of Wands, and we also have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You know, the very first thing I thought of, Leo, when I saw the spread is that somebody here secretly is planning a proposal. So if you've been dating for a while, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but it kind of looks like a secret proposal planning. For others of you, if you're already married or if you're in a relationship, perhaps there have been some uncertainty or you guys became a little bit distant from each other. If you've been feeling kind of emotional about it, if there's just like a distance or, you know, you think perhaps you're a little bit emotional, you kind of think that, oh, you know, the relationship or marriage is not the way it used to be, and you feel kind of down, kind of sad about it. All of this is about to come to an end, because there's going to be a shift, right, to make it better or to restore it to its former glory. Right, so let's start off with the Moon card. The first card that came out is the personal Pisces card. You could be dealing with a Pisces, or the Moon is a card of secrets. The Moon is also a card of feeling uncertain about something. This is a card of having fears, anxieties about something. The Moon is one of the most emotional cards in the tarot deck, right? And whatever the Moon represents here for you in your particular situation, all of that is about to come a thing of the past. It's clarified by the World card. The World is my happy end. Right? This is one chapter of your life coming to an end, and a new chapter of your life is about to begin, or it's just that the energy is going to vanish and be gone. All of this is because of what happens next. We have the Three of Wands clarified by the Two of Wands. You see how we have the Three and the Two, one clarifying the other? The Two of Wands is a card of somebody who's trying to make a decision, or they're planning something, they're choosing something, and the Three of Wands is the next step after the Two of Wands. This is my card of somebody who made up their mind, somebody who made a decision. So for those of you, like I said, they've been secretly planning a proposal, and they were just trying to figure out the best way to do it with the Three and the Two of Wands. And with the Six of Wands, the next card over, this card used to be called the proposal card, and that's what made me think that this is a secret proposal planning. Right? For others of you, perhaps this person, or they are gonna come up with something that will restore your faith in this relationship. So you're not going to be fearful anymore. You're not going to have anxieties anymore. You're not going to be suspecting something is happening. anymore. With the Six of Wands, this is your mutual energy coming out of that Moon card energy, feeling great about your connection all over again. Right? The Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of a soulmate connection. It's actually one of the best cards you can get for two people coming together in love. This is a card of two people feeling the same way towards each other, right? So yeah, whatever that Moon card represents, it's not going to be around anymore. Either your connection, your relationship or marriage will go back to being great, or expect a proposal. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Leo, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Eight of Cups, we have the Knight of Swords clarified by the Six of Cups, we have the Emperor clarified by the Devil, and we also have Judgment on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or a Capricorn, or an Aries. Well, there's two different ways to interpret this particular individual as to who exactly is coming back to you. But there's definitely somebody coming back around. They're not only coming back around, they're running back to you, right? There's some sort of an urgency. And the person coming back is the Emperor clarified by the Devil. So here's where the difference comes between two different situations. If you were dealing with a toxic control freak, if you were dealing with somebody who always had to be right, and at the same time they were themselves all screwed up. They had like gambling issues, drinking issues, using issues, other toxic behavior. If you were dealing with someone like that, that could unfortunately be the person coming back. And if they tell you they've changed, they're lying. They're still the same way they used to be, right? It's just that they lost. If you're dealing with a narcissist, that's the person coming back. And it's like, there's so much material on the internet and YouTube as to what a narcissist is. It kind of feels like they lost their supply, right? And they're coming back because they need to feed themselves, emotionally and energetically, right? So I think you should definitely say no to this person, right? And in another situation, in scenario number 2, if you were not dealing with a narcissist, if you were not dealing with a control freak or somebody who had issues like addictions and stuff, then this person just cannot let you go, you know. And this time apart made them realize just how much you mean to them. And it kind of feels like just for you, because they can't let you go, they're stepping up, they're ready to do whatever is necessary. If they were all over the place, if they didn't have a job, for example, if they were, if they didn't have their own place, if they were not in control of their own life, then in that case, if you're dealing with someone like that, they're stepping up, and all of this is because of you, because you affected them in such a positive way, and they just can't let you go, and they realize that you were telling them the right things, and they're coming back and they're ready to get serious. So yeah, those two are two polar, two completely opposite scenarios, but that's how I see it here. Alright, so let's talk about these cards, right? There's two cards in the tarot deck that usually represent somebody coming back from the past, and you got both of them on the table. The Judgment card on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of somebody coming back from the past, and the Six of Cups clarifying the Knight of Swords is also that card. Right, the first card I came at, the Eight of Cups. In this spread, this is somebody coming back to you, right? And they're not only coming back, they're running back, they're rushing back with the Knight of Swords. The next card I came out. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but I think it's the energy of them coming back to you, rushing back to you. There is an urgency of some sort. And then we have the Emperor clarified by the Devil, two major arcana cards, and that's where the main difference comes in, right? The Emperor with the Devil, the Emperor is a personal Aries card, the Devil is a personal Capricorn card, by the way, but in scenario number 1, the Emperor with the Devil is a narcissist or a control freak, and somebody who's got toxic behavior, somebody who's got addictions or other stuff going on, other negative, other bad for you, Leo stuff going on, right? And in scenario number 2, the Emperor could be somebody who's finally stepping up, somebody who is finally in control of what they're doing, somebody finally who knows what they need to do, right? Somebody who got a job, somebody who got a haircut. And the devil in this case, this is them not being able to let you go, and this is them realizing that the two of you belong together. It's still in a little bit weird, twisted way, but this is the positive interpretation of this scenario. So yeah, I know it's kind of crazy, Leo, but that's what I got here. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Leo, this week. We have strength, we have the Four of Swords, we have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune, and we also have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. I think both strength and the Queen of Wands are cards that represent you, Leo, right? Strength is definitely your personal card. And the Queen of Wands, I believe that's also you. What it basically means is that you're definitely in charge of this decision. And whatever this decision is, it will require for you to think about it long and hard. The Four of Swords right next to strength, this is what you're doing. Taking a break to think about this. And there could be an offer coming your way, or there is an offer already on the table. But the thing about this offer is that it will require for you to take a risk. And that's probably why you're thinking about it, or you're researching it, you're asking around, or you're just, taking a break to digest the information. And then you're going to go for it. The Eight of Wands, the next card over, is clarified by the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. All three cards mean taking action, right? The Eight of Wands is one of the fastest cards in the deck. Perhaps you have to travel for this, whatever this is. Or the Eight of Wands is a card of communication, so you're going to communicate to them and let them know you are accepting this job, or you're accepting this business deal, or you're actually going on that road trip, right? And with the Fool card, this is you taking a risk, taking a plunge. And the Wheel of Fortune is a card of starting a new cycle. So basically this decision is going to launch a new cycle in your life. Or like I said, you're going on a business trip. The thing about the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune, both of those cards are major arcana cards, right? So yeah, that's why you're taking a little while to think about it, because it's going to be a major change in your life. It will probably most likely actually require for you to take a risk. For example, perhaps you got a new job offer, but that new company is literally new. It's a startup, and obviously not every single startup succeeds. And that's why you're thinking about it. But this is just an example. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Leo, this week. We have the Hangman, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Cups clarified by Temperance, and we also have the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or Sagittarius. What you're not expecting is this King of Cups to make you a very serious offer. It could be a love offer, it could be a job offer, any kind of offer that requires it to be serious, in a way, I guess. And it's going to confuse you, all right? Because it's going to be unexpected. So yeah, the King of Cups, the first card the card on the bottom of the deck is the person you're dealing with. Probably a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If they're not a water sign, they're somebody who is mature, in control of their emotions. They may have a hard time expressing themselves. The Ace of Pentacles in the middle, that is the offer coming from this King of Cups. It's a very serious offer. It's a golden opportunity. Usually this card comes from somebody who means business. If this is a job offer, it's a good offer, okay? But the thing is that the next card that came out is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a card of a confusion. This is a card of you being a little bit surprised, overwhelmed. You're looking at this and you're like, whoa, is this for real? Is this serious? Does this person mean business? You're going to be asking all these questions yourself. I clarified the Seven of Cups. I was asking, so how should Leo go about this offer, about this confusion? And the Temperance card came out. Temperance is the personal Sagittarius card. Perhaps you can consult a Sagittarius if you have somebody like that in your life, right? Or Temperance means just taking it slow and being patient. Don't rush into it. Just if you need to research the offer, do your research. If you need to ask around, go ahead. If you need to think about it, take your time. Alright, so that's the advice with the Temperance card. Yep, and that's what I got for you, Leo, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Leo, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.